During the lockdown, I can't see another movie. What else is there to do? Let's go have some fun. You don't have any lube? And you can't run to the store just for that during the coronavirus. So, let's make our own. With just these two simple ingredients, I can show you how, with 3 different consistencies. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Sherry, and this is Buddy, top dog of Lucky Dog Creations. Hello, friends. Today, I'm going to show you how to make your own personal lubricant. And why would you want to make your own personal lubricant? For 3 reasons at least. 1, it is a lot cheaper than store-bought lubricant. The convenience of having some on hand whenever you want. And also that it is natural, no chemicals. Store-bought has a lot of chemicals in it that a person with a delicate, sensitive area does not need. It can affect your allergies, it can affect your pH balance. So what do we need to make this personal lubricant? First off, we're going to need water. And you can use any kind of water because it's going to be boiled, so all the impurities are going to be boiled out anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and use distilled water anyway, just to make sure that I have no impurities to bother my sensitive areas. And you're going to need cornstarch, just everyday cornstarch that you can get at the grocery store. You're going to need measuring spoons to measure the cornstarch with, a measuring cup to measure the water with, a pot or pan to boil the mixture, a whisk to mix up the mixture, a funnel to put it into the little bottles. So let's get started, shall we? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put 1 cup of water in the pan and turn on the heat. And next you're going to want 2 to 4 teaspoons of cornstarch. Always start with 2 teaspoons and then you can add more if you would like. And you want to make sure when it starts getting translucent, if you want to add some more, that's the time to do it. You don't want to wait until it's already starting to gel up. And the fun part is we're going to be stirring this constantly. And we'll be stirring this until it boils. Once it boils, we'll go ahead and turn down the heat and stir some more. And you want to make sure to constantly stir because you don't want any lumps in your lube. Now this lube is water soluble. It is good with the use of condoms. It is good to use on your sex toys. And since it's water soluble, it is easy cleanup. This will help prevent friction. And you don't want to add any essential oils because you'll be using it in a sensitive, delicate area. So we want to avoid allergies and changing the pH balance. This will not cause yeast infection. It's all natural, so it is good for your body. And as you can see, it's starting to boil. So we're going to go ahead and turn down the heat. And we're going to continue stirring. And as you can see, it's getting more clear and more looking like a gel. And once that we're sure that all of the cornstarch is fully incorporated and there's no clumps, we can go ahead and take it off of the heat, but we'll still continue to stir until it's more of a gel mix. And here we are mixing it off of the heat. Now it all depends on your preference on how thick that you want this. This is just 2 teaspoons, so it won't be all that thick. If you add 4, it's going to be pretty thick, and the thicker it is, the more sticky it's going to be. But if that's the way you like it, then that would be good for you. I would just recommend, though, if you did use 4 teaspoons of cornstarch, to put it in a jar and not a squeeze bottle, because it'll be a little bit hard to get it out of the bottle. And after you're all done stirring it, go ahead and pour it into the measuring cup and let it cool completely before we put it into the little bottles. Okay, so it has cooled down quite a bit. I want to go ahead and give it a stir just to mix it up a little bit. And I also want to mention that this is also good for menopausal women, because they do get vaginal dryness, and this would be good for them too. It won't be sticky. It'll feel more like natural lubrication. And I'm going to go ahead, this is a 3-ounce flip top bottle. Get my funnel and pour it in there. And I'm going to go ahead and let it cool a little bit more. And we'll go ahead and pour another one in. And it didn't quite make 2 3-ounce bottles. But if you had 2-ounce bottles, that would be perfect. And I'll go ahead and let this one cool as well. Okay, so here's the finished result, and this was using 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And we'll go ahead and put some in. And it's actually a little bit thicker than I thought. And it is nice and smooth, silky, and not sticky. And to give you an idea, this one I made with 3 teaspoons of cornstarch. And it's a little bit harder to get down to the end. And it's a little bit thicker. And it's gotten quite a bit thicker since it's cooled a little bit more. But it is also nice and silky smooth. And it's not sticky either. And this was the first one I made, and I used 4 teaspoons of that. It is very thick. It doesn't even move in the bottle. I don't know if I can get any out. And there you have it. And with this one, I would suggest, if you like this consistency, to put it in a jar. It would be a lot easier. You won't have to fight with it. And it is thicker. You can feel the thickness. And it is sticky. And there you have it, how to make your own personal lube that is cheap, convenient, and natural. You can make it in any consistency that you would like. They're all water soluble, and they're all good for the sensitive parts of your body. They are good with condoms, they are good with sex toys, and good for the menopausal woman. If you like my video, please subscribe and hit the bell to get notices of my future videos. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments and suggestions are always welcome. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.